Chapter 132 of Varney the Vampyre, Volume 3. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Varney the Vampyre, Volume 3, by Thomas Peckett Prest. Chapter 132. The Explanation and the Proposal, a Tête-à-Tête. A week or more had passed away since the visit of the attorney to Mrs. Merideth, and yet the latter saw not a sufficient reason why she should send for her friend. Things were not ripe yet. The Colonel had, it was true, been melting gradually, but then to progress ever so little was a great point in anything, no matter what it is, something gained. Mrs. Merideth, however, by no means lost sight of her object. She had that steadily in view, and worked for it every day, and her daughter was no less assiduous. She was attentive and humble, waited upon Colonel Devereux with the affectionate assiduity of a daughter, while, on his part, he sighed and said, what a happy man he must be, who should have her for a wife. It was arranged one day, when he appeared to be more than usually tender, that the mother should be out that evening, and see some of her friends, and break the news a little to some of them, a pardonable vanity in the lady, for it was not in accordance with her position in society that her daughter could expect such an offer as the one she daily expected. The lady did as she had agreed, and left the house, while Margaret went to the Colonel's sitting room when his bell rang, and hoped he'd excuse the absence of her mother, as she had gone out to see some friends whom she had not seen for some time. "I am happy in having you attend to me, Miss Margaret. I cannot be attended to better. I am afraid, as it is, I am a terrible annoyance to you." "Annoyance, Colonel! Far from it, very far from it, and I do hope you do not mean what you say, else I shall fear I have unwillingly given you some cause for your opinion, which I shall the more regret, as you are yourself so kind. I assure you it gives me great pleasure when I know I can do aught to alleviate the misfortunes, or satisfy the wishes of any of my friends." "And do you reckon me one, Miss Margaret?" "I hope Colonel Devereux will not consider me too presumptuous in looking upon him as something more than a mere casual friend or acquaintance." "Casual acquaintance, Miss Margaret, casual acquaintance." "Well, friendship, if you allow me to say so." "Friendship!" repeated the Colonel, with a deep-drawn sigh. "I would I could claim a yet warmer title than a friend. I could then hope for some of those pleasures which are denied a solitary man like me. I should then have those whom I loved to soothe my death."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?